Hey! Hey! Are you asleep? Why are you walking? Why are you walking? You actually couldn't be any deeper into this Ryan's asshole. Do you not hear a little... This game's over. Like, legitimately, GG. Pin the bastion! Pin the bastion! Okay, now I hate you. All this game needs is a diva bomb, and this is an instant classic spectating bronze. We're looking at a little Sergeant Sucky here. The bronze 2 Reinhardt player who's playing on Numbani. There is no world this ends well. I regret to inform you that I was a Zarya main, but switched to a risk. Dude, you're just the worst. Let me just say the enemy Widow ended with 40 kills and the enemy Bastion. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Legitimately, none of this matters. All right, skid check. You know what? You comboed the Blackheart skin with the new mythic. I'll give you a 10 out of 10 for that. That is actually a pretty good combo. You're basically completely determined on your team, Bimp. What the hell? How the hell did your Widow die? What? Oh, you might have been cooked, brother. This might actually been a cooked game. Oh, good lord. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, this game might be over. So the question is how are you gonna play this, right? I get it, there's not much you can do up here. Why you don't typically play Ryan on first and Bonnie, right? But there's no reason to just peek it. Like, why are you, unless you're gonna peek down there and actually just throw 2 fire strikes, just don't even look at them. Now, I want you to realize something. Did you hear something? Did you hear it? Ha! Charge. That's the charge. He gets slept. You can't do shit about this. It doesn't even matter if your whole team was playing with you. But this guy is a feeder. I'm telling you right now, your first thing you should have done is literally turn your left, pin the right. The fact that you don't react to that is a big, big uh-oh. That's a Ryan moment if I've ever seen one, dude. No wonder nobody plays this dog shit hero. Holy, how did you manage to do that? Dude, you literally couldn't be more in the Ryan's asshole. You actually couldn't be any deeper into this Ryan's asshole than you currently are. So let me give you credit. You did actually end up doing the thing I told you to do. It took you a little long, but that's okay. Very unfortunate on sliding through him. But there's the problem right there, the counter charge. Once you miss the pin, their pin's gonna come back off cooldown a lot faster, and it's gonna be like an uh-oh. And I need to see really quick if this Widow's an alt account Widow on the other enemy team right now. Yeah. Yeah, you're playing against a smart Widowmaker. You're playing Ryan against Bastion against a smart Widowmaker. This game's over. Like, legitimately, GG. How do you prevent this from happening? You'd probably have to counter swap. The counter swap against that is Diva. The reason I say Diva is because Numbani has some pretty good high ground. What are you doing? You are way too reckless. Yeah, you're... Okay, their Ryan is kind of an idiot, but so are you, so it's kind of evens out. He's gonna pin you. Yeah, you don't think about the next action. You only think about your action. Actually, unironically, your Ryan instincts are pretty good. Like, understanding, like, put your shield up before you die. Playing around a corner. Going for fire strikes when you can. The problem is you don't think of part 2. You only think of part 1. But here's the deal, though. You'd have to swap. Like, this is genuinely a game you're not gonna win on Ryan. You go Diva, high ground control is pretty important here. Again, their Ryan is just smart. Like, their Ryan is legitimately just better than you, and the reason their Ryan is better than you is because he's just acting on sound cues. I am surprised that this is a bronze game. You and their Ryan, I feel like, are playing at a much better than a bronze level at the moment. And following up on sound cues and stuff like that, this does not look like a bronze game. I mean, okay, to be fair, with the matchmaker, there could be gold, silver and gold players in the game, I guess, if it's like a wider queue. But yeah, you're playing against a Smurf Widowmaker, and you have bronze teammates. They're just gonna walk out in the open. They're probably gonna get rolled. So I'll focus just on you. I won't be too hard on you because it's not your fault. Pin the Widow. Literally go after the Widow. Literally run, dude, run your ass over there. Yeah, thank you. Faster, faster. I respect the decision. You didn't finish your swing, you're gonna get rolled. The Moira orb was clutch. Your sensitivity's really low. I'd consider raising your sensitivity, especially as a tank player. Your decision's gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. But you did actually make the right decisions, so I'm gonna give you credit there. That was actually pretty good, fortunately, in this case. All right, their Rein wastes pin. Bad pin. Yeah. Luckily, they already used their pin, so they can't really do anything with that shatter. The shatter ends up being kind of a waste. You just missed a fire strike at point blank. My guy, you can't do that. Consider raising your sensitivity a little bit, because mechanically, I can tell you're almost lagging. Not actually lagging, you're just slow. Don't pin into the team. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Were you trying to go for the 90-degree shatter, like pin them and then turn around and then shatter him and his team? Because like, I feel like that's what you tried to go for, but your sensitivity's so low, you barely moved. Watch. Went like 1 inch. I don't know why you're hyperfixating on the Rein 1v1. I feel like that's what really bad Rein players do. Really bad Rein players try to fall into that like TikTok mentality, like, oh, I have to diff the other Rein. And it's like, if you spend the whole game trying to diff the other Rein, you typically lose. Like, I cannot tell you how many games I've won or my career where I know some on the other team has got an ego out of his mind. It's like, I want to be flats on Rein. They are legitimately like a bull, just trying to chase me around the map. And I'm just the guy with the flag. And I'm just like, yeah, come here, I'll take the pin. And you pin me into my team 1v5 and you die. You got the pin though, so good on you. There has to be somewhat of a control on the ego. Because if you can control your ego and like be like, hey, listen, I don't have to go up and, you know, hit the big pin and solo shatter this guy every time. I'll save my shatter for, you know, hitting 2 or 3 members of their team at the same time. I know you were trying to recharge some shield there, I think, but, you know, you gotta prioritize your life over everything else. Unless your shield broke. Did your shield break? No, you got a little bit of shield left. Not much, but you gotta throw it back up. You're about to die. You have to shield. There's no point in trying to recharge your shield to full if you're gonna be in spawn. You actually have really good fundamentals for a bronze player, in my opinion. Unfortunately, execution's falling apart a little bit. First fire strike whiffs by quite a bit. I think you had better sensitivity, you would have been okay. Yeah, sometimes like on like things like that pin, you overcompensate and like turn your mouse early because you expect them to be there because your sensitivity's really low. There's no reason for you to be playing this low. Like, you're not playing Valorant, you're not playing CS, you're not a Widow player. Yeah, they just have a Smurf Widowmaker. Like, I'm not gonna be hard on you for that. I'm not gonna be hard on you for that. It's literally an alt account. Genuinely, it's not your fault. There's nothing you're gonna do. What you could do though is swap. You could go Diva. Even though Ball could technically be better, it's just the Bastion. And also, bronze players don't know how to play against that. Hello? Hey, 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 wake the f up! What the f are you doing? Are you asleep? Do you not hear a little, like, going off on the side of you? Like, look over. What's going on? Dude, hello? Hello? What are you doing? Wake up! Stop focusing on the Rein 1v1. There is no chance your dumbass just did that. You're doing it on purpose now, actually. You're not just lost. You actually just made the conscious decision to not go kill him. You actually just said, nah, not my problem. Someone else will get him. You 100% know he's there. You gotta be kidding me. What are you doing? Why are you W-keying? The Bastion's still not dead. He takes the trade. That should never happen. You could have been up 2 because your Pharah gets a pick without your help, and you could have killed the Bastion without them killing him. It would have been a 5v3 walking into point. Instead, you killed all of them except 1. But now there's only 2 or 3 people here. So if they're smart about it, they could retouch, but I don't think they're gonna. All right, so they swap Cass. Is that better for you? actually, maybe. Okay, Bastion shift, peek away. Don't peek the Bastion, there's no point. Stop wasting your shield. You're wasting your shield. You're wasting your shield. You just wasted all your shield. Mechanically, need some improvement. Those mechanics need improvement. That's it. That's a big thing for you. Okay? Their Rein, pick up on that. Their Rein is so charge happy. No. That was your opportunity. That was your time to actually diff him. That was the time, because they made the mistake of chasing you. Once they used their pin, now it's your turn. Your pin was on cooldown, and you got scared and you backed away. No, right here, now it's your turn. Now is when you pin him off the map, and you show him who's boss, because he's also hyper fixated on the 1v1 duel. That's where you take the ego play, you win the ego duel, and then you back off again, because then they're really psyched out. They're like, oh, now I really gotta go for him. And they'll try to solo shadow you again, or they'll try to solo pin you again. Instead though, you kind of just like pin in here. I mean, you're probably gonna get the kill, but you might get pinned out. No, they're dead. I'm surprised they're staying with the cast. The Widow is just way better for them. You're actually doing a really good job of when to take fights, and so you've made first point and second point a singular fight. Really good tank players typically try to extend first, second, and third to into as many fights as they can without giving up good positioning. And by that way, like, it forces the enemy team to use as many ults as they have, or forces them to make a play. Someone's behind you. You're gonna turn around and help? Do you want a headset? Please invest in a headset. I'm so tired of seeing these bronzies not have headsets and they don't hear stuff that's going on behind them. It would change your life if you just... Ooh. Good attempt. Still get the kill. Nice. No. Put on the brakes. No. You're gonna get the kills. No. There's no. You want all the flashy lights and the boom, but there's still another fight. You want those ults for another fight. You want the fight. You want one more ult. Oh no. Unless they don't. Well, actually, they've been kind of shit in the bed on touching. There's no. I wouldn't have ulted there though. I would have kept those. I would have kept that ult because you're gonna give them time to come back. Good pin. Their Rein came out way too early, and they get smoked for it. Works out. That whole map was 3 fights though. 1 on first, 1 on second, and 1 on third. And because they were really bad about how they took fights, it ended up working out in your favor really well. But this is one of those classic examples that you should be trying to play to win and making good plays, as opposed to relying on the enemy team making mistakes. They have still a Smurf Widowmaker. That guy can and will take over the game at any moment. So this is still an uphill battle for you. Just because you have 4 minutes on the clock. Is your Echo trolling? Your Echo has to be trolling. Like, there's no way they're doing this without, like something has to be going on here, right? Did y'all flame him or something? Or, like, what is happening in this game? What in the world are they doing? What is this? It's the most idiotic shit I've ever seen. Like, this isn't your fault at all, by the way. I'm actually more annoyed that they're on your team. I wouldn't be playing up here, though. You're playing way too far up. Way too far up. Way too far up. Yeah, your teammates are dying, but, like, that's legitimately not your problem. I'm not with you. Like, that is legitimately not your problem. Do not... Oh, you're dead. Wait, you had the escape. You also swap skins in between rounds. All right. As another great example of try to make plays, make good things. Don't rely on the enemy making mistakes, because you played way too aggressive. You went for a pin in. They could have pinned you into their team. They could have just walked at you. They could have done so many things. They could have slapped you, anti'd you. All of these things, all of these possibilities, but it's bronze and they just missed. So, like, we kind of get lucky, you know? Dude, what in the hell are your Pharah and Echo doing? They had to be a duo, right? They have to be just like the stupidest duo I've ever seen, right? Like they're doing this on purpose. They are 100% doing this on purpose.
Aerial positioning underway.
Oh, it's DDD and BBB. Yeah, so there are duo. Oh, they're not even like alt accounts. Like, he's shooting his own echo. They're legitimately just terrible. You know what it is? It's probably actually, unironically, 2 kids sitting in a Discord call, screaming, "We gotta dive the back line! We gotta dive the back line!" They were just like playing together, and you could tell they were like friends, and like they were like, that's how the game is supposed to be played, you know? So I wouldn't be surprised if it's just 2 kids that are just sitting in a Discord call trying to play Overwatch the correct way. You kind of get run over. Honestly, there's not a whole lot you're gonna do there. I know you try to pin the Rein. I would have probably tried to play for your shatter if you have at least some type of play, but like, you're not holding that. Your teammates are trolling. Wait, you lost shatter? Oh, that's risky, dude. I see the vision, but that's too risky. Not even a sound cue? Yeah, like that's not, like Diana didn't even do that on purpose. Like that was legitimately an accident. You should have some deja vu here, by the way. Widow sitting top. They're about to push this corner. Last time you were here, you exploded. How are you gonna play this differently? They pop the bash and shift. Oh, you don't peek him? Nice, you're learning. You are learning. Okay, your Echo just got a flank kill. I wouldn't just W key up. I would definitely get a little bit of healing, then walk. Your Echo died. Okay, once your healing, once your health was back up, I definitely would have played a little bit more aggressive there. Because now you're gonna just wait till you have a 4v5 on their side. Oh, yeah. So, when the reason you want to play aggressive but also play on this corner is like you're playing to bait out the Bastion shift, which you do, and the Trank comes out, and I know you shielded probably to avoid the Ana nade, if that's what you were doing. If you were doing that's actually very smart and honestly way above a bronze level, so I'm impressed. But the problem is though, you let the shield up a little too long. You never want to let your shield break if you can. You always got to save that little bit of gas in the tank. That way, you can block Shatter. Because you know he has Shatter. You had Shatter. You're fucking kidding, right? They're literally all alive. You get 1 kill. Dude, it wasn't even like somebody just stepped off and it just automatically C9'd. There was actually, the wick was burning. That's a classic. All this game needs is a Diva Bomb, and this is an instant classic spectating bronze. Okay, so they're tilted, right? They should be tilted. They're gonna be upset at each other. You are in the driver's seat. Now you have to bring it home. How do you bring it home? Also, I see they're on Fair Mercy, but you don't see that yet. This is another great time where Diva would have actually been the play. Like, this is 1000% a Diva angle. You go Diva here for the bash, you can go Diva here because it's Nabani first. I don't know why you pinned there, and you're dead. There, Ryan just wasn't paying attention. The reason why I said you were dead there, which honestly you should have been dead, you got slept right here, and there Ryan was right here. If he was just paying somewhat of attention, he would have just turned around and probably pinned you. It was kind of just a stupid pin for like no reason. So you're not, yeah, you're dead. I don't know why you played so aggressive there for some reason. I don't know if you guys got overconfident with what was after having 4 minutes in the tank and then they C9'd. That was really sloppy. So the Bastion shift is going. Literally just don't peek him. Now it's over. Now you go. Literally send it. Pin the Bastion. Literally send it. You're taking too long. He's gonna have his shift back up. Still, send it. Good. Okay. Yeah, the Bastion though. Stop the Ryan. Why are you going to? Okay, you're taking. Okay, you're not. You don't know who the true threat is. You could pin him right now, technically. You could still pin him right now, technically. Ah, painful miss on the fire strike, but you survive. This is good. You get pinned. That's okay. You got 1 though. It might be enough. I think you took a little bit too much damage because you missed the fire strike and you took too long to make the decision. But in the end, you end up making the right call. It just took you too long, and I think you're gonna lose the fight because of that. But that was actually pretty good. Yo, send it on this Bastion. Send it. Send it. No fear, brother. Why are you walking? Why are you walking? You have no problem pinning at the Rhine, but you won't pin the goddamn bat. That's unfortunate. Been there, dude. Oh no, this is a series of unfortunate events. I literally can't even be mad at you for that. That is legitimately unfortunate. Yes, I can. You should have pinned the Bastion sooner. Ult tracking ... Brother, this is Bronze 2. I'm not being harsh on Bronze 2 players for ult tracking. Walk! Pin the Bastion! Pin the Bastion! Who cares about the Rhine? The Rhine will die! The Rhine's made of paper! That was pretty good. That was okay, now I hate you. Nope. You've made like 19 mistakes on this attack. Don't do that. Okay, so now you have to build ult for quickly, right? So you should go up to this corner. You should be at that corner instantly, by the way, after you capped. Instantly. And then the Bastion pops the shift, you could easily just back away. You'll be fine. Your spawn's right here. Your number one goal is to build ult charge, because you're in one fight territory. You should be fighting for your life to build ult. Wait, you just gotta pick. Wait, you gotta pick. Stop being afraid. No fear! No fear! Why fear? Why fear? Why afraid? Why fear? Anyway. Okay. You know, it's funny, the two people that were trolling ended up winning, or ended up popping off at the end. Okay, well, you didn't do anything in that at all, but I guess you won. But that was quite possibly one of the weirdest Bronze games I think I've ever seen. And yeah, enemy team kind of carried their own loss there. Hey, sometimes, chat, I'd rather be lucky than good. Sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good.